Hi, I'm Picasso with the Eagle Riders MC. I'm here today with
I'm Hollywood with Black Patch MC.
Cool. So, welcome to our channel. Today's video is kind of an interesting topic, slightly controversial, I think. It's kind of an interesting topic. We've been seeing a trend online a little bit where people have been talking about their cuts or their vests or whatever you want to call them, or sometimes even spell them because people sometimes spell their cut with a K. Uh, but what is when you're wearing your cut? What's some people wear like a winter cut and some people have a summer cut, and this has become kind of a little bit controversial for some clubs because a lot of clubs are like, you're given a set of patches, right? And those are the ones you wear. And typically it's whatever your club designates. It could be on leather, it could be on denim, right?
Yeah.
Or some other material, usually those. And that's it. But there's some clubs that are okay with having more than one. And I think some of the concern is like, well, what's happening with the cut when you're not wearing it, right? You're leaving
That's
it
a
at
good
home,
point,
you're
yeah.
leaving it, what's going on with that, right? So like, for example, I've got right now, I've
Oh,
got
you have
my
your summer cut.
summer cut on,
Oh,
right?
I did not know you had one.
So I have one, I've got my leather behind me here.
Yeah.
I don't want to get up, but I've got my leather on the chair right behind me. You can kind of see that, right? And that's typically what I normally wear. I actually stopped wearing a summer cut just because I'm more comfortable in the leather, to be honest with you. And I find that the lighter doesn't really work. But we see this a lot here in Las Vegas. I don't know if this is really true with like other clubs. We see this a lot in Vegas because, I mean, quite frankly, I don't know, I know you guys do. Our club, we ride year round. We're fortunate to where we don't have like snow or really bad weather here. Today in Vegas, the high is probably in the low 40s. It's a
Yeah.
little chilly out today, but certainly not like around most of the country.
Yeah,
Right?
you won't see very many people riding though.
No.
They
But some of us
treat
do.
it like we're in the in Canada.
I know, like in Buffalo or something,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, I know, which is ridiculous. I always ride. I know you do. And our club is always active, no matter rain or shine or what the weather's like. But not everybody's like that. Not everybody has that ability. But I will share with you when it's 114 degrees outside, wearing leather is not exactly the most common and popular thing to do. And so, that's common for a lot of people out here to have, a lighter vest to wear when it's,
Yeah.
not when it's really hot out.
I'll go ahead and say I don't believe in the summer winter cut. We have a little different opinion because same thing, like you said, kind of you get one patch, you earn that one patch. That's the patch that you should carry with you. And I mean, and we've seen not even just summer or winter, but people I've seen in clubs have cuts for every occasion.
Yeah.
It's like a fashion sense. Like
That's
I gotta have my.
silly,
I've seen Louis Vuitton cuts. Believe it or not.
Are you serious?
Yes, no joke. Where it had the Louis Vuitton print and everything.
Really?
No joke. And it gets extreme. That's why I think like, if that's his one cut, sure, but I doubt he's rolling around in the muck and riding hundreds of.
Oh wait, that's
miles.
a guy riding?
Yeah.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Okay.
mean, there go do a quick search and you'll see a lot of like I said, Louis Vuitton. I mean, they get extravagant. There's a whole thing going on about the fanny packs. That's
That's a whole other conversation.
I think you earn the one cut, so that's the one you get. We've had a kind of internal arguments about this. Like same thing. Summer, or I want a new one. Mine's falling apart. Our rules are if the patch is falling off, then maybe it's time for a new cut. And you just carry it over, unless the patch is in disrepair and there's
different
protocols for
Well, and truth be told, this actually was my original cut. So I'm kind of like with you. We have some guys. Our club openly is fine with the summer winter thing, although most people don't use it. Most people in our club have one, and this started as my original one.
Yeah.
And I wanted to switch to leather, and so I just made a second one of leather, thinking I'll have two, and then I just don't wear this one that much.
Yeah.
But
I guess it all goes down to your bylaws and what your club.
Right.
No, I wouldn't say anything's necessarily wrong or right, but like going back again, culture of motorcycle clubs. I prove me if I'm wrong. I don't believe they had multiple cuts back in the day. They wore it. I mean, you can see again, search Google the cuts that the patches are barely hanging on. There's like a thread hanging on, and they definitely probably were doing a lot more than a lot of bikers and motorcycle club members do these days, and that's why they were worn and they lived in those things.
Oh yeah.
But so like I don't think I'm not like saying that it's this or that, but that's just the way we do it.
Yeah, sure. I mean, and like I said, it's interesting topic because it has oddly enough becoming more controversial. And
Yeah,
you
it
know,
is. Yeah.
and the thing to recognize too is that as we work hard to preserve the culture that is in the, as we talk about biker protocol, and preserving the cultures that have existed since before we were around,
Yeah.
right? There's a lot of understanding too, is that while we worked really hard to preserve that, we are always kind of an a ever evolving thing as well, right? And so, sometimes it's really important to preserve those traditions, and yet at the same time, certain things have to be adapted a little bit as well. And so,
Of course.
I
Yeah.
think things have changed a little bit within certain people, within certain clubs, and recognizing, that there sometimes is a need for having things like that, right? Like another cut. Um, I think sometimes going for like the novelty end of it might be a bit much, right?
Yeah,
But
yeah. I
but
mean,
yeah,
it is getting hotter every year. I mean,
yeah,
we hit 120
yeah.
this last year in Vegas,
Oh
and
yeah,
I mean,
absolutely.
wearing a leather vest, no matter how you're wearing. I don't believe in shorts. Wearing shorts are right
Yeah,
neither, but wearing shorts or whatever, it's still hot as heck. And that's
yeah.
kind of the way I see it. Is like, a denim vest will definitely alleviate maybe walking around. You won't feel as hot, but you're on the
When
bike.
you're on
You're
the
on the
bike,
bike. I don't think it's gonna
my
change
experience is
much,
it
right?
doesn't matter,
Yeah,
right? And I actually my vest is lined. I have like a liner sewn
yeah,
into it, which I have to get redone because it's falling apart. But mine's like a line. It's thick and it's
yeah,
heavy. My experience is when I'm on the bike, it doesn't matter really what the temperature is. It doesn't matter. And even with riding with that, for summer weather, as
mhm,
we're now in winter, right? But coming into summer, one of the things I've seen studies on is like the short sleeve versus long sleeve argument, right? Which we'll
yeah,
probably do a video on.
yeah. I
But
know, right?
the studies have shown that long sleeves do work better.
Yeah.
They actually keep the
I
heat off
wear
better. Yeah, I do too.
I
Yeah.
wear the not the long sleeves. I'll wear a t-shirt, but they have those like
Yes, but it's the
I want
same
to say
effect. Yeah.
spandex, but
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. The sleeves,
yeah,
the sleeveless shirts,
and
right?
not
Yeah,
to
yeah,
mention
yeah, yeah.
skin cancer
Or
and all that stuff.
shirtless sleeves. Yeah,
But
yeah, yeah.
also another thing for like so it's hot, right? You don't want to wear a leather vest, but cold. So I saw and I've been meaning to actually get one a club member that actually had this where they had their vest and they had it nice and tight, so it fit nicely in the summer and the spring, nice riding weather. But then you want to keep wearing that vest in the winter, but you got to put on jackets and
Right,
thermals
right.
and all this crap. So what he actually did was he got a centerpiece where you just one, if you have zippers on one side
No, no
and
kidding.
zippers on the other, and you just zipped it right in, and it made it bigger. And then he also used that to put like custom patches, like in memory of patches or whatever, right there.
Interesting.
And then if you get hot, you take it out and take your jackets off and hang it
The
back
vests I
on.
like are sewn. I don't know if you can see the camera can see it or not, but like I'll turn around. But like you can see, mine are actually like open on the side, so I can
The
expand it.
ropes or whatever,
Yeah,
or
I don't know if
the
the camera can see it.
shoelaces, yeah,
Yeah, so I can expand it. So what I do is in the winter, I always like if I'm wearing a leather jacket, I
yeah,
wear this over my jacket. I wear it over my hoodie. Things like that.
yeah.
So that way I can make it smaller, bigger, and yeah.
So I mean, I don't know. You guys tell us what you think about having multiple cuts. Uh, it's a short one. I think I don't know
Yeah.
what you got anything else to say
Yeah,
about
no, I
it.
mean, I just want to bring it up on our channel
Yeah.
because it is I'd say a little controversial. But tell us what you think. I mean, if you're riding in a club, let us know what your club does. If it allows two cuts, if you only like one, do you feel like it's breaking tradition to have more than one? We'd really like to hear from you. So
Mhm.
leave it in the comments section, and we'll kind of expand on this again in the future. But we'd just like to hear, from our viewers, what you guys feel about this topic. So yeah, if you're interested, please leave a comment in there, and of course, leave a like and
Yeah.
subscribe to our channel because that helps us boost it, and we bring more videos every week, as you know. And so yeah, so
You
that's
ever feel like that? Was it the Christmas movie where he gets bundled up in the?
oh the big
You ever
guy, the
feel like
Michelin
that?
Man
Yeah,
kind of thing. Yeah,
and
yeah,
you
yeah.
feel like that in the winter, and you're like, freaking, I gotta take all this stuff
All the
off.
layers off. Yeah, I
Just
know.
walk around like the
20 pounds.
marshmallow
Yeah,
man.
all the time. My wife makes jokes about it all the time as
Yeah.
well. Yeah, it's pretty
I'll
funny.
say, I think we kind of talked about this, but to avoid having to wear all that stuff, heated gear.
Mhm.
Heated gear. Um,
Makes a difference for sure.
it's some might say it's the wussy way out, but
But hey, listen, it keeps you writing.
yeah,
Before we wrap this
yeah.
video, I want to share
We already
something.
wrapped it.
I saw a meme on Facebook today, and I thought it was pretty funny, where somebody posted a photo somewhere right now where it's snowing, and they had a motorcycle, it was a Harley parked outside, and had like a layer of snow on it,
Yeah.
and people were like, making all kinds of weird comments about it, and I'm like, at least the guy's riding, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
I look at it this way. It's like, yeah, you can say all the heated stuff and the little creature comforts, but you know what? At the end of the day, at least somebody's riding a motorcycle.
And
So
I'll end that with if you want to know what makes you a biker, check out our video. We just
Oh
did.
yeah,
That is it's kind of getting some
going a
traffic.
little viral. Yeah, it's an interesting topic.
What makes you a biker?
What
Anyways,
makes you a biker? I'll make sure
let's
I
get
post-
the
I'll post
shots
a
and
link.
get
Oh yeah,
together.
yeah. Okay, so this is our surprise shot of the day.
Okay.
Do you see what it is? I don't know if I showed
I'm
you.
barely seeing there, but
Okay,
yeah.
I got the bottle.
I
here.
smell it again.
Yeah, you'll probably know right away.
Yeah, that's a fireball, right?
Bingo, you got it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Mm.
You
You know, this used to be marketed as a. Now they call it whiskey. It used to be a schnapps. Did you know that?
Yeah, it had the gold flakes in it,
Did it?
right?
No,
Schnapp-
that-
or
that's
no,
Goldschlager, yeah.
Schnapp,
That's
or Goldschlager.
Goldschlager. Yeah. No,
Yeah.
this I know it's the cheapest, crappiest. Ugh.
See you guys later.
Have a great one, guys. Keep the shiny side up.